Welcome back Comic Quickies fans. Today we are going to delve into the world of Dark Souls with the limited comic series Dark Souls, The Age of Fire. This epic story is written by the talented Ryan O'Sullivan and published by Titan Comics. The story serves as a prequel to the events of the original Dark Souls game, taking place during the Age of Fire. It is a non-canonical tale that retells the legend of the Silver Knights, a group of elite warriors who fought in the war between the dragons and the gods during the Age of Ancients. One of the main characters of the story is Arkhan, the leader of the Silver Knights. On the battlefield, he faces off against dragons with Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, who had just defeated a dragon with his powerful lightning spear. However, their battle is interrupted when a dragon suddenly seizes Gwyn and takes him into the sky. This leads to an ambush from several other dragons, attacking the Silver Knights in a fierce battle. He watched in horror as his allies were engulfed in flames, and he could do nothing to stop the dragon from kidnapping Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Arkhan was left alone and vulnerable, but suddenly the heroic knight Artorias appeared and saved him from the attacking dragon. Though Arkhan thanked Artorias, the knight did not respond and left without a word. Gwyn returned after defeating the dragons, and mistakenly congratulated Arkhan for killing the dragon that Artorias had actually slain. Arkhan, too ashamed to correct him, was given the title of Dragon Killer, a reminder of his failure and dishonesty. Now, many years later, Arkhan finds himself deep in the sewers of the Duke's archives during the Age of Fire. He confronts a group of channelers and demands they release the handmaidens they've kidnapped. But when channeler Lister denies this accusation and offers Arkhan a woman in chains, Arkhan silently declines. Lister orders the knights to leave, reminding them that they are trespassing on the Duke's property. Arkhan meets Dragon Knight Gravis in a tavern to discuss the confrontation with Lister. Suddenly, they are interrupted by mercenary executioner Wordau, and a duel is about to start. However, Arkhan is called upon by a peasant on Lord Gwyn's orders. Arkhan returns to Anor Londo and is told by Silver Knight Captain Sifa of pressing matters in Lost Izalith. Lord Gwyn encourages Arkhan to lead a battalion to investigate. Arkhan battles Taurus demons with Garl Vinland in Izalith, while Gravis and her division are attacked by skeletons and dark wraiths in New Londo. As the danger grows in Izalith and the Abyss, channeler Lister consults his master, Seath the Scaleless. But Seath, consumed by his research, dismisses the threat. Meanwhile, Arkhan and his knights pursue a demon cleric, only to be met with tragedy as Garl disintegrates before their eyes. Arkhan himself is transported to an illusion of his troubled past, but is eventually saved by Artorias. When Arkhan awakens, he discovers that his armor has turned black, and his fellow knights have abandoned him. Later, he meets Artorias again in Ulasil, and a battle ensues before Artorias recognizes him and reveals the growing darkness that threatens Lordran. As the lower ward is being cleared of hollows, Gravis questions the morality of exiling them to asylums. Her partner Wordau disagrees and leaves after a heated argument. Gravis, revealing herself to be slowly hollowing, hides from the peasants and Wordau, who are rounding up undead dragon knights. Captain Sifa tells Gravis about Seath, a dragon born without scales and immortality, who resented his brethren and possibly started the undead curse. Gravis is later chased by the peasants and saved by Wordau, who lets an undead prisoner loose to distract them. Meanwhile, Arkhan arrives at Anor Londo but Lord Gwyn is missing. He sees the spirits of his fellow knights and discovers Lord Gwyn's ashes in the kiln of the First Flame, leaving him devastated. The lower ward is left in ruins as the remaining Silver Knights hunt down and slaughter the Hollows. Gravis, a Hollow Dragon Knight, is cornered by the Knights and challenged to a duel to the death. But Arkhan appears and brands Sifa a coward for sacrificing Gwyn to the flame. A battle begins, but a monstrous channeler Lister attacks them. The Silver Knights retreat while Arkhan stands his ground to face Lister. Gravis and Arkhan aim for Lister's weak points and finally kill her. Gravis flees as executioner Wordau orders Arkhan to tell him where she went. Arkhan, with nothing left to live for, ignores Wordau's demands and removes his red cape. In the end it's revealed that Arkhan had wandered Lordran for centuries as an empty black husk of his former self, and is finally put out of his misery by the chosen undead in the Northern Undead Asylum. We hope you enjoyed the story as we did. Be sure to subscribe for more amazing content. We will see you in the next video.